Now, I'm going to be showing you some reasons why some marriages fall apart after getting rich. And I'm going to be showing you the shocking truth no one has shown you. Now, the essence of this teaching is not to scare you. No, it's not to get you scared, but for you to be aware of the negative effect that wealth, riches can bring into a family, into a relationship when they begin to come. So you will be aware of them and then apply wisdom when the time comes. It's not anything bad, but if it's handled carefully, it's not going to be an issue. Now, in this teaching, I'm going to be showing you so many reasons why some marriages, some relationships move from poor and happy to rich and broken. Now, we are going to be seeing how wealth can destroy your marriage or your relationship if care is not taken, if you are not wise enough. Now, have you ever wondered why some couples who were once in love, madly in love, when they had nothing, yet they begin to drift apart when they finally have everything, when they have finally made it, when they have finally arrived? You see, this happens more often than you think. I'm telling you. But today, we're going to be uncovering why money sometimes damages what poverty couldn't even shake. Why money can damage what poverty couldn't damage. Now, as a word of introduction, in this video, I want to let you know that we're going to be diving into the surprising truth about money and marriage. I'm going to be showing you the truth about money and marriage. Now, why most people believe financial success brings happiness and security, it often brings distance also. It brings conflict. It brings emotional detachment in relationship that once thrived in simpler times. But when money arrives, when wealth arrives, it tends to disintegrate everything. It tends to tear the couple apart. Now, this is not about blaming wealth. It's about understanding what money can reveal in a marriage. Why am I saying this? Because truth be told, money doesn't change people. What money does is that money exposes them. Money exposes people. Now, let me quickly present the problems to you. Do you know that many couples who have had peace, many couples who have enjoyed peace when they were broke, begin experiencing emotional breakdown, power struggles, and detachment once wealth begins to show up, once money begins to emerge, once money begins to arrive? Why is it so? It's because poverty covered deep issues. Poverty covered deeper issues. It masked it. Poverty have a way of forcing closeness. It forced simplicity. It forced dependence. And even shared dreams. You see, people humble themselves when there is nothing. They become one with you when there is nothing. But when wealth comes, wealth brings a kind of independence that becomes isolation if you are not careful. Independence that becomes isolation if care is not taken. When money arrives, money brings opportunity that leads to temptation if you're not careful. When money comes, money brings power that causes pride. Power that causes pride. Money comes with luxury that replaces shared time if care is not taken. Luxury that replaces shared time. And suddenly, the same couple that once prayed together, the same couple that once hustled together, now has their own cars, suddenly, have their own accounts, thereby having their own schedules, And then finally, they start having their own secrets. You see the way they drift away in the name of independence. Now, the fear of leaving each other is now replaced with a false sense of security. Now, instead of building more connection, what happens? Wealth begins to create silent walls. Now, what are those issues with money and marriage? What are those issues with luxury and love? Number one, money doesn't create problem. Please, you must know this. Money doesn't create problem. Rather, it exposes priorities. Now, in hard times, couples are naturally focused on survival. They naturally focus on each other. But when money suddenly comes, what they truly value rises to the surface. If their bond was initially based on struggle and not shared values, success definitely will separate them. Number two, you must know that wealth can reshape identity and power. Wealth can reshape identity and power. That's a situation where one partner may start to feel more powerful, more important, or even superior because they now earn more. They now earn more money, or they are more visible now. And this can lead to ego. It can lead to imbalance and even disrespect. This is one thing that happens to many couples who have relocated abroad. When one partner begins to earn more, back home, they used to be dependent on each other because there was not enough. But suddenly, one spouse rises and becomes too powerful. You see, disrespect becomes the other. Ego takes over. Everything imbalanced. And then disrespect becomes the norm. The same role that was once shared may now feel oppressive and outdated. Back home, they used to manage this one, bring this other person brings, but now it's coming from one powerful source. You see, if care is not taken, there is tendency for disrespect, for ego, pride to take over. Number three, comfort can kill communication. Please note this. Comfort can destroy communication. You see, struggles have a way to force couples to talk, plan, pray, and even think together. But once wealth comes, once easy life comes, once comfort comes, routine begins to change. That's when you notice many people who had already forgotten you, they never knew, they've forgotten that you are still in existence. They will now begin to return back to you. Now, not really to you, they are returning back to your wealth, thereby demanding more of your attention now, trying to share your attention with your spouse. These are people who had once forgotten you. They have forgotten your existence. But when wealth comes, they return not to you, but to your wealth. Because now there is new opportunities also. If you're not careful, staff relationship begins to, take over the place for your partner. And then everything begins to shrink. Slowly, silence now begins to replace intimacy. Many people that work in so many offices, you see, there will be opportunity for you because you have gotten new opportunity, and then new staff, new relationship. If you're not careful, it suffocates your home. Number four, you notice new cycles begin to bring new influence. New cycles begin to bring new influence. You see, wealth brings access. That's the truth. To access to people, access to events, access to attention, but not all of it is healthy. You have to be wise. New friends, like I said earlier on, an environment may devalue family life. It may devalue family life. It may increase comparison or even open the door to infidelity because you are now open to a lot of opportunities. You are now open to friends, to people. In the workplace, because you have higher opportunity, a lot of opportunities are now open to you. If you're not careful, it can lead to a lot of things. Number five, shared vision gets lost in luxury. shared vision gets lost in luxury. You see, when couples were poor, they dreamed together. They had purpose. But when success finally arrives, the same shared vision, the same shared mission often gets buried in busyness activities, leading to separate goals and emotional disconnection. That's when you begin to think, if you're not careful, you begin to think separately. You begin to think, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. I, instead of we, if you're not careful. Now, as we climax, here is the simple truth. Wealth is not evil. Wealth, did I say, is not evil. But if your relationship was built only on struggles, it may crumble in success. True love is tested not just in hardship, but in abundance. When abundance finally comes, that's when you know what is love. That's when you understand the meaning, the definition of it. That's when you know what true love really means. Now, ask yourself, as we are rounding up, ask yourself, when you have options, when there are distractions, when there is pride knocking at your door, can your relationship still stay humble? Can your relationship still stay grateful? Can your relationship still remain connected when all these things are knocking on your door? But you must know this, that couples that remain strong through success are those who intentionally, mark my word, those who intentionally protect their emotional bonds. Those who intentionally remain spiritually rooted and continue to serve each other, no matter how rich they become. They continue to humble themselves to serve each other. No matter how wealthy they have become, they are the ones that truly last in relationship, in marriage. Now, as we conclude, I repeat it again, wealth is not the enemy. The real enemy, neglect, is the real enemy. Neglect is the real enemy. And if you don't guard your values, if you don't guard your vision, if you don't guard your communication as you rise, your marriage may decline without warning. If you notice many marriages that moved abroad, these things I listed, these are the things that bring about their breakup. Now, these were the family, the marriages, the love that once thrived back home. Then they moved abroad and then crossed the boundary in their love. So you must be sensitive enough so that the same love that kept you together in poverty must be intentionally nurtured in prosperity. Intentionally nurture it. Wealth, finance, money that finally arrived is meant to be a blessing. It's not meant to be a curse. It's just lack of wisdom that makes it look as if it's a curse, it's a problem rather than blessing. Now, have you ever seen a relationship change after financial success? Or do you think wealth is not really the issue? Let's talk about it in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to BlissHills Relationship and Marital Hub for more real and practical teachings on love, marriage, and purpose. I'll see you again in our next video. And until then, continue to build the relationship that lasts. Goodbye.